This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. I'm Jeremy Scheib.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
You notice I did that right when you were taking a drink of coffee? I did not do that on purpose, even though it seems like it.
That's okay. It seems to happen usually when Dave says good morning and then I follow with a good morning. For some reason, 9 times out of 10, I'm trying to take a sip of coffee at the same time. I don't know. The other thing that happens is if you watch on Facebook Live, and I don't know how this happens, but I swear every time that camera comes on, it catches me in a yawn.
Oh. Big yawner, are you?
I can be.
Kind of synonymous with the drinks of coffee.
Yes, exactly.
They're tied together.
You better believe it.
Hope your folks are having a great morning. We're just getting started, so if you're just joining us, don't worry. You haven't missed anything. Have you seen this schedule for the breakfast show today?
It's a bit full.
It is full.
Yeah.
It's very full. We've got lots of great guests, both in the studio and on the phone. We've got a remote broadcast at Varney Pharmacy later on this morning at 8:30, so we'll be taking you to that. So buckle up. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Today is Fire Prevention Day. We kind of mentioned this was coming up. It commemorates the Great Chicago Fire of 1911. You remember that, Brent?
No, I read about it, but no.
If you have not already, come up with an emergency escape plan for your household. Check the batteries in your smoke detectors and teach kids how to stop, drop, and roll. And doesn't hurt to have a fire extinguisher either.
Yeah.
Those do expire, by the way. Had a situation a while back. I grabbed a fire extinguisher I had in my garage. Had a little fire. I could have handled it with something other than a fire extinguisher, but seemed like the right call at that time.
Sure.
Yeah, nothing came out of that fire extinguisher.
Oh.
Then you're kind of panicking, trying to find a different option. But don't run into that problem. Fire Prevention Day. Prepare for those things. And make sure that your kids know the best direction for them to go to get out of the house. Because you would think it would be obvious, but you've got to be able to think about the plan you've put in place before something happens.
Yep.
So keep that in mind. Also, National Moldy Cheese Day. Not
There's
the
a day. There's
not
a
the fuzzy
day.
stuff, though. Not the fuzzy stuff.
Oh, okay.
The stuff that's moldy on purpose.
Oh.
We're talking blue cheese,
Oh. Okay.
Gorgonzola,
All right.
Stilton. Not heard of that cheese. They stink, but some people think they're delicious. Are you a blue cheese
No,
guy?
absolutely not.
Same
I
here.
don't care for blue cheese dressing.
My humble opinion is, if you're eating wings or anything else, and the choices are ranch or blue cheese, how do you choose blue cheese?
Well, one of the worst things is when you're going through the salad bar and you think you're getting ranch dressing, and you put blue cheese all over your salad instead.
There goes the salad.
Been there, done that.
Essentially.
Eesh.
And if you're like me, you don't just not eat it. That's wasting food. So you gut your way through it. Maybe that's just me. Or you put twice as much ranch dressing on top of it to mask the taste of the blue cheese. Also, it's National Bring Your Teddy Bear to Work or School Day. I don't see your teddy bear. Did you have a teddy bear or something like that growing up that you were attached to?
I did. My wonderful grandmother, in the Care Bear craze, which is what I grew up in, made me a Care Bear, and it had a football as its heart with an N on it.
Oh,
she made me a Husker football Care Bear.
Did it have a name?
No, I don't think I gave it a name.
Okay.
I don't think so.
You still still have it.
That's a great question. I don't think I do, just because it. I mean, well, Brent, it was by Brent's side every night going to bed. It got hugged a lot. Yeah. And then as I got older, it kind of became that thing that I held on to during a game.
Yes.
sometimes it got hugged a lot during a game. Sometimes it got,
Frustration.
kind of jostled around a little bit.
That's a great story.
Yeah.
It's a great story. My parents still have my childhood bear. Being transparent here, folks.
Yeah.
Now, I was a little kid. It's just a standard brown teddy bear.
Mm-hmm.
His name was Bear Bear.
Aw.
Yep. They still have
Nice.
him. Yep.
Jeremy and Bear
Bear's
Bear.
still there. Yep. Birthdays today. Sharon Osbourne, 72. Sharon. Ozzy's wife. Talent show judge. Former talk show host, and it says long-suffering wife of classic rocker Ozzy Osbourne.
Does it say in there how long they've been married?
It does not. Does not.
Be interested to know. Several years.
Scotty McCreery, 31 today. Remember when he was just getting his start? He was a young kid on, was it The Voice?
American Idol.
The American Idol, the
Yep.
original, huh? He won the 10th season of American Idol in 2011. That's already been 13 years ago that he got his start in music. Let's see. Oh, and Jackson Brown, 76 today. The Dr. My Eyes Hall of Fame singer-songwriter, celebrating his birthday today. So there you go. He's still touring, by the way. Not running on empty.
Oh, no. I like what you did there.
As much as I want to take credit, it's written here. But, yeah, I was close to wanting to take credit for that one. Should we play the game before we get too deep into things? Actually, school lunch menus.
Yeah, we can do
that.
those.
Okay. I think I had one more than you, so I can start, and we'll see if we come out even. How about that?
All right, let's see if it works.
Okay. Flip my page here. Litchfield schools today, they're having tacos.
Gothenburg today showing Italian dunkers with marinara dipping sauce, barbecue rib sandwich, made fresh pepperoni pizza, fresh baked Italian turkey sub, and nacho snackables. Some of your choices at Gothenburg today.
SEM schools, Salisbury steak being served up today.
Arcadia School showing chicken Alfredo on the lunch menu today at Arcadia.
At Callaway schools today, pig in a blanket.
Broken Bow Middle and High School, super nachos, hot dog, fresh baked combo sub, uncrustable cheese and cracker platter, grill station combo. At Broken Bow today's a spicy chicken sandwich basket, and also at Broken Bow, the My Way wing station with breadstick.
At Thedford schools today, one of my personal favorites, got to have bread with butter for this, goulash.
Sargent today, turkey sandwich, taters, fruit cup and milk at Sargent.
Today at Loop City, they are also serving pig in a blanket, or you can choose to have a hamburger.
Ansley today, ham and scallop potatoes and carrots on the lunch menu at Ansley.
At Cozad today, your choice of signature selection, chicken patty with glazed ham with roasted pineapple with a hot roll, peanut butter and jelly sandwich with sub bar.
Arnold today, lasagna and breadstick at Arnold.
And in Selma Myrna Public Schools today, lunch entree is super nachos, hot dog, or fresh baked combo sub.
And at Sandhill School in Dunning today, turkey and rice soup and homemade biscuits at Sandhills.
All right, we came out perfectly. We'll now tell you what's being had for lunch at the Prairie Pioneer Center. Please call the day before or by 9 a.m. to let them know you will be needing a meal. So you've got plenty of time to get your call in for today's meal, which is cornbread, taco bake, corn, and fruit. And if you want to think ahead for tomorrow and reserve that meal at the same time, tomorrow at the Prairie Pioneer Center, they're having pork roast, mashed potatoes and gravy, beets, dinner roll, and dessert. Again, that's tomorrow. All right. So let's play the game.
All right, here we go. On October 14th, 1964, Martin Luther King Jr. received the Nobel Peace Prize. And so we're asking questions about other winners of that prestigious prize. Here is your question for today. This might be kind of tough because all of these organizations are great. What world organization received the Nobel Peace Prize in 1965 for its work in helping children around the world? Your choices are Doctors Without Borders, UNICEF, World's Kids Fund, or the International Red Cross. What world organization received the Nobel Peace Prize in 1965 for its work in helping children around the world? Your choices are Doctors Without Borders, UNICEF, World's Kids Fund, or International Red Cross. If you know the answer, call us at 872-2801.
It's Pig in a Blanket Day at Runza. Give us a call, 872-2801.
Good morning, Captain.
Good morning, Captain.
You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Check out Runza's Spicy Barbecue Bacon Burger and Runza Sandwich. Whew, that's a tongue twister. Say that 5 times fast.
Spicy barbecue bacon burger and Runza sandwich. Spicy barbecue bacon burger and Runza sandwich.
No, I didn't actually.
Spicy barbecue bacon burger and Runza
Try
sandwich.
Runza's Spicy Barbecue Bacon Burger and Runza Sandwich with barbecue sauce, jalapenos, bacon, pepper jack cheese, and crispy onion strips. Because Runza makes it all better.
Remember, today is Pigs in a Blanket Day at your Broken Bow Runza.
Well, no call on that one. That's a toughie. Like you said, all great organizations. But what's our answer today, Brent?
The world organization that received the Nobel Peace Prize in 1965 for its work in helping children around the world was UNICEF.
Okay.
Was the answer.
Toughie. Yeah. All right, you're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Full show ahead of you. Let's celebrate Scotty McCreery's birthday. Here's Cab and a solo. Thursday on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Got your Halloween costume figured out, Brent?
No, I won't be dressing up as Halloween. Actually, maybe I will. I'll go as a radio announcer.
Oh, gosh. Wow. What a joke. Like I haven't heard that one before. I think I'm going to dress up as my profession. Google, they wanted to see what everyone would be dressing up as for Halloween this year, so they compiled all of their search trends. They found that movie characters are on everyone's list this year. Top search costume was Shrunken Head Bob from
Shrunken Head Bob
the Beetlejuice sequel.
Oh, okay.
Dr. Doom, supposedly big this Halloween. That sounds like a complicated costume. Dr. Doom.
Is that Marvel related?
Yeah, that's with well, now he used to be Iron Man. Now he's Dr. Doom. Is I only know his movie name. Tony Stark is now Dr. Doom, the guy who played him.
Oh, Robert Downey Jr.?
Yeah, he's Dr. Doom now. Did you know that?
No, I did.
They're casting him as Dr. Doom.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know this.
Yep. Wolverine, also big. Lady Deadpool. And no surprise, lots of folks will be doing the kangaroo dance at Halloween parties. They're going to show up as that Olympic break dancer, Ray Gunn, from Australia.
Okay.
So there you go. Also, other big problems. We were talking about the airline that played the rated R movie for everybody on more airline problems. Seems like we're talking about it every single day. American Airlines passengers, they claim to have found a bed bug crawling up their leg during a flight from New York to Detroit. American Airlines, they didn't say whether they fumigated the plane or even cleaned the lie flat seats before the next flight. It was in first class. It happened.
Really? Oh, the bed bug was in first class.
Yep.
Aha. Well, give credit to the bed bug.
Yep.
I mean,
he knew where to fly.
He knew where to fly. I'm not gonna. Bed bug goes. I ain't gonna fly, coach. No. I'm going first class.
That's why you fly economy. Meanwhile, our friends down there in Florida, got to be thinking about them. Seems like every time they turn around, there's another hurricane coming their direction, and Milton is the next one. Milton became so powerful, scientists said it was nearing the mathematical limit of what the atmosphere can produce. It's now back down to a Category 5 after losing a little bit of steam in the Gulf of Mexico. Florida has issued mandatory evacuation orders ahead of tonight's landfall near Tampa. And with 180-mile-per-hour winds, they think it could be the worst storm to hit Florida in 100 years, which is obviously, there's been a lot of bad storms down in that area over the last 100 years. To say that it's going to be the worst, that's concerning.
Man, yeah, thoughts and prayers. Wow.
Yep. Lots of great guests coming up on the show today. Before we get too deep into things, want to talk about the coverage we've got coming your way. It's already Wednesday. We're flying through this week. High school sports coverage starts tomorrow on the volleyball side. It's a big week in Broken Bow.
Yeah, homecoming week for the Indians. So we're going to be at the Indian Gym tomorrow night to follow the Broken Bow volleyball team. Broken Bow will be hosting Minden and Ogallala for a volleyball triangular. We will broadcast the Broken Bow matches on KBBN 95.3 FM and KBBN.com. Broken Bow will play the first and last match of the night, first match around 5. And then they'll take the second match off. We'll come back on the air and do the third and final match. So you can listen to those tomorrow night on KBBN Radio. And then on Friday, we'll have our high school football doubleheader on KBBN 95.3 FM and KBBN.com. It'll be an afternoon game on Friday, as Anselmo Myrna will host Twin Loop. Kickoff will be at 3 o'clock. Pregame coverage starts with the consolidated pregame show at 2. That'll be Friday afternoon on KBBN. And then on KCNI, Friday night will be at Mark Russell Field for homecoming night, as Broken Bow will host Minden for the annual homecoming football game. Kickoff at 7. Pregame coverage brought to you by Custer Federal State Bank starting at 6. And that'll be the high school sports lineup for this week.
And then Husker volleyball looking to do the same thing against Rutgers that the football team did.
Yes, hopefully maybe not quite as nerve-wracking at the end.
Yeah, that'd be all right.
But, yeah, The Husker football team has the weekend off, so we'll bring you Nebraska volleyball on Saturday, and coverage will start at 6 o'clock on the network.
Sounds good. Mike Evans is in the studio. Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, hold on. There we go. Go again.
Good morning.
All right, there we go.
How you doing, Mike?
Good. How are you guys?
Doing okay. How's everything been going for you this week? We're already halfway through the week, and feels like we're already a hop and a skip, just short of a jump into the fall season.
It's been a pretty busy week so far, and I'm trying to get my feet under me, and that's a good thing. It's good to be busy. Got a full warehouse and ready to have people come in and get some feed, some medications, and all kinds of good stuff. So, we're loaded up and ready.
I don't think it matters what time I drive past your location. There's always something going on.
There better be.
You
better be sweeping the floor or something.
Somebody's always moving. I never see anybody leaning up against a pole,
Yeah, it never really feels like we're ahead.
Yeah.
But that's a good thing. There's plenty to do, a lot of deliveries to make, and, when you got that many guys running around, there's going to be somebody moving, you would hope, every day. So, every day is a different day as far as you never know what you're going to run into, and it's a challenge, and we've been doing it for a long time, and I think we're a little bit on top of it, but there's always some wrenches thrown here and there.
And I know that you've been talking about some things coming up that are now underway that you've got going on that people should take advantage of, right?
Oh, yeah, we got a big mineral sale that started. We do it every October, and then we do it again in the spring, and that's a pretty big deal for us. It goes on during the whole month of October, and you get $80 a ton off, so it's a pretty significant sale, and a lot of people will buy ahead and then keep it in there at the store for them, and then when they need it, we take it out to them along with their salt and any other products that they would need.
And I think that's kind of, I'm far from an expert in the feed business, but I think that's kind of unheard of, right? Usually when you have a sale in any kind of industry where they say, stock up, get the savings, usually the storage part of that is on you when you do that saving. You're willing to hold on to this for people so that they can save, and then they don't have to deal with it all at one time.
Yeah, our products are, ton lots, so a lot of guys don't have space out there. There's some guys do and some guys don't, and some guys want it to stay fresh. And so we just take it out as they need other things, and we've done that for forever. It seems like they want to take advantage of the sale, but I only got room for 4 ton. Can you hold the other 4 or things like that? And we certainly accommodate it, and we frankly wouldn't be able to get it all in the same time anyway. It'd take up the whole warehouse. So it's kind of nice to be able to take a little at a time and keep it fresh, and vitamins will degrade a little bit over time, so you want to try to keep vitamins as fresh as possible, and it sometimes it makes for some interesting logistics, but I guess you could say we've been doing it for a while, so we're used to it. I don't know, but
there you go.
We try to stay ahead of it.
What are some other things that are going on? I know we're just kind of underway in harvest, so people are maybe thinking a little bit more about putting cattle out on stocks rather than actually doing it so far, but you can do some planning and help out with that too.
There's a lot of harvesting going on, and they're really making a huge dent, and I think there'll be cows going out real quick here to stocks, and we got of course we have carry the Vitalix lick tubs that go well with stock grazing, and also dry grass grazing if they're still out in the pastures. There's a lot of tall dry grass. They just don't want to eat it very well, so if you put those lick tubs over in the areas where you want them to graze, they'll tend to work that area, and it stimulates appetite, and they'll go eat some of that roughage that isn't the greatest as far as taste goes, you could say, for cattle. So it helps them utilize your grasses that you already have on your place.
And we definitely know it's dry this year.
Man,
it certainly is.
Really
isn't
dry.
It? Real dry.
A lot of people are feeding cake already to the cows, and that's maybe a little bit early for some of the guys, but there's just some places there's nothing to eat right now. It's It's about as dry as I've ever seen it, coming off of about as wet as I'd ever seen it. So, so there's a lot of tall, dry grass out there. So, everybody needs to be real careful with driving vehicles and stuff out into that, and us included, because we're delivering creep feed all around in these feeders around out in the pastures, and a person always has to be cognizant of that when you're driving in that tall stuff.
The nice thing is that you're doing business with a lot of cattlemen and cattle ladies that have seen about everything over the years. They've seen dry weather, they've seen wet weather, and they kind of know how to adjust, right? You talked about coming in and feeding cake a lot earlier than normal. That's just that adjustment that kind of they'd probably just flow right into.
Yeah, some years you can skate by with feeding a little bit less, and some years you got to feed a little bit more. And I would venture to say the last 5 or 6 years, the cattle producers out there and everybody else have witnessed about every goofy thing that could happen. It's not as, certainly not as intense as what's going on in Florida, but we've had our own issues up here too.
Yeah, definitely. So. Any questions popping up in your head over there, Brent, about what we're talking about?
I know that you get a lot of wisdom that comes into the store through your customers and stuff. What are you hearing about the potential of the winter coming up? What are some of the guys saying? Are we going to get hit? Is it going to be a nasty winter? Is it going to be a dry winter? What are you hearing?
I would say the caterpillar thing is showing snow. What some of them are saying. But then I also go by how much hay is produced, and there's a lot of hay produced. So sometimes after a lot of hay is sitting there, you get a doozy. But right now the patterns don't look like we're going to get anything at the moment. You just can't really, you just really can't go off of it. But they've got a lot of hay out there, and there'll be a lot of stocks baled, and a lot of distillers' grains will be fed and things like that. So I just can't. I can't pinpoint it. You always got to be prepared and hope it doesn't happen.
Yeah. Yep. Got to have that stuff ready.
But generally speaking, when calving starts, something's going to happen.
Yeah, right.
So certainly it's going to turn around. It's not going to stay dry forever.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
It'll probably overcorrect.
Yeah, it probably will.
Nebraska, we'll get 3 inches.
There's no even keel around here.
No. What else you got going on, Mike?
I just wanted to mention we do. I don't know. Sometimes we take on products and we just do it, and we don't probably do the best job of advertising it and things like that. We just have added so many products, but we are a Hubbard dealer now, and we have been for well over a year. So people, if they're looking for Hubbard products, we have a good array of them. We're going to add more as needed. Find out what people want. And we also sell product. We sell products by probably 25 or 30 different companies. Just like a grocery store. Everybody's got different brands of stuff, and we're the same way. And so we carry products from Progressive Nutrition. We carry products from Hubbard and Purina and all different brands, Kent, and a lot of independent recipes that we've made up and then have we put out for bid, you could say, and different outfits will make that for us, and so we're happy to have access to all the mills that make all these products for us, and we don't probably always recognize them enough, but we do have a wide array of products from a lot of different companies.
And speaking to that array, as we get kind of into the fall and the winter, people are wanting to, and the birds are looking for it. If you're looking for some bird feed, you've got that as well.
We just got in a 22 ton of mix and match bird feed, and we're going to have a smoking price on black sunflowers this year. We usually always try to have a good price on black sunflowers because that's most people's go-to to feed wild birds, but this year it's going to be really good on price. We're excited about it. So.
Do you think Dave would think if we just got a ton of bird seed and just had it dumped out on the sidewalk here in front of the station before he gets back?
That would be interesting.
That would be interesting.
It'd be about an $800 bill probably, too.
That would also be interesting.
That'd be interesting. Probably wouldn't work out very good.
No, but whatever you're feeding, you've got it there.
Yeah, if you feed it, we probably have it. And if not, we get it in real quick, so...
There you go.
Yep. And just want to mention real quick the pie contest tomorrow night. If people come, or tomorrow afternoon.
Are you putting a pie in?
I'm not, but I wouldn't even know how to start to make a pie.
That's what Brent and I said yesterday. Nope. Yeah.
But there's a lot of additions out there, and Rick and all the volunteers out there do a great job. So if you get a chance, run out there and have a piece of pie and check it out.
And the sod house is standing strong. It's got more furniture inside of it. It's doing its thing up there. Go check that out too.
Yep, it's looking pretty sturdy up there.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, it was there were a lot of hands that went into putting that together. The planning of it, I know that you and Rick worked extremely hard on planning the whole thing, and finding the weather to make it perfect to cut those sod blocks was probably one of the top challenges.
Yeah, you were there. They were heavy.
They were heavy. Yes. I walked into work on Monday, and I remember Kristen said, "Are you all right?" And I said, I hurt. I'm lifting sod blocks on Saturday. Yeah.
It was a lot harder than what a person probably thought.
Many hands make light work, though.
There you go.
But we had it way better than they did when they were building those back in the day. I'll tell you that.
We didn't have to pull horses to cut it.
Pull horses, and you only had your immediate family there helping you. Maybe the neighbor from a few miles away.
Yeah, hooking up to a team and then pulling your plow through the sod, and then start stacking it and cutting it. It'd have been quite the deal.
Yeah,
would have been.
But it's a good tourist attraction, and that's the goal, to let people see what this country was, kind of how it was settled and what the people went through.
Yep. Pie contest and the open house for the sod house, if I'm remembering off the top of my head right, are 10 to 5. Drop off for the pies is 10 to 3. And then I believe the judging starts at 4:15.
I think that's
right.
right.
And then you can come and get a slice for a free will donation after that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
Anything we didn't talk about, Mike, you wanted to mention?
I think we're good. I think we're great.
All right. Wish you a great rest of your week.
Yeah, you too.
Thanks for coming in. All right. Evans Feed, our guest on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Jackson Brown celebrating a birthday today.
To the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief.
This is a massive storm.
FEMA Administrator Dan Criswell on CBS Mornings as a just downgraded but still potentially catastrophic Hurricane Milton gets set to make landfall south of Tampa, Florida tonight.
Nobody needs to die from this storm. I want people to get out of harm's way. You may still have time to get out.
New book by Bob Woodward, who helped break the Watergate scandal, says Donald Trump sent COVID testing machines to Vladimir Putin during the pandemic. CBS's Nicole Killian.
The Trump campaign called Woodward an angry little man, while the former president vehemently denied the claims.
President Biden set to speak with Israel's Benjamin Netanyahu as war rages in the Middle East. The prime minister urged the Lebanese people,
don't let these terrorists destroy your future any more than they've already done. Stand up and take your country back. You have an opportunity that hasn't existed in decades.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
It's better over here. If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has an exclusive rate plan just for you. Right now, get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings versus Verizon and AT&T. Plus, you can get one of the latest 5G phones free when you add a line. That's right, a free 5G phone. Experience all this and more on America's largest 5G network. So why wait? At T-Mobile, customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for only $30 a line. Just go to T-Mobile.com/choice55 or visit your local store to make the switch.
With AutoPay using debit or bank account plus taxes and fees, 45% off 2 lines versus AT&T Starter and Verizon Welcome. Plan benefits vary. Free phones up to $300 off with 24 monthly bill credits and qualifying new line for well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Contact us before canceling entire account to continue remaining bill credits. Bill credits end if you pay off device early. See details at T-Mobile.com.
In Nebraska news, in a story released by KOLN, Lincoln Fire and Rescue were called to a car fire near 33rd and A Streets on Tuesday. According to LFR, a woman smelled a burning scent while driving her vehicle and went to a local gas station, Fast Mart, to examine her car. At around 6:56 p.m., while at the gas station, the car caught fire. 2 fire trucks arrived at the gas station to put out the fire. LFR said the vehicle was a complete loss. According to a Fast Mart employee, the store is still operational with only minor damage to the gas station's canopy. In other Nebraska news, in a story released by KSMB, authorities found 2 people that were involved in a vehicle pursuit in Dawson County on Tuesday. The Dawson County Sheriff's Office said the man and woman ran off after a vehicle pursuit. Deputies searched the area near roads 773 and 417 in the county around 3:11 p.m. The sheriff's office later said that the 2 were caught. This has been a Nebraska News Update. I'm Jack Simpson reporting for Central Nebraska's news source.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
In postseason baseball, we had a pair of NLDS games and wins for both the home teams. The Padres hold off the Dodgers for a 6-5 win. San Diego scored all 6 of their runs in the second inning. Fernando Tatis Jr. had a 2-run homer, and David Peralta added a 2 RBI double. LA did get a solo homer from Mookie Betts and a grand slam from Teoscar Hernandez, but that was not enough. San Diego leads that best-of-5 series 2-1. Mets over the Phillies 7-2. New York got solo homers from Pete Alonso and Jesse Winker. Jose Iglesias and Starling Marte each had 2 RBI in support of starting pitcher Sean Manaea, who went 7 innings, allowed 1 run, 3 hits, 6 strikeouts in the win. New York leads that best-of-5 series 2-1. News from the NFL, where the New York Jets fired head coach Robert Saleh after a 2-3 start to the season. Saleh was in his 4th year as head coach. His teams never made the playoffs. He finishes with a record of 20-36. Defensive coordinator Jeff Ulbrich has been named interim head coach.
Here's your weatherology forecast. Sunshine mixed with clouds at times. Today, with daytime highs approaching 84. Southwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Partly cloudy skies. Tonight, lows level off around 44. Daytime highs approaching 86. Tomorrow, partly cloudy skies. Sunshine mixed with clouds at times and dry Friday and Saturday with highs in the mid-70s. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Currently at our KCNI KBBN studios in Broken Bow, 43 degrees, clear skies, light and variable wind. Barometer up to 30.03, relative humidity also up to its highest number so far this morning at 78%. Unfortunately, as much as I wish I could report some precipitation to you, still have not received any here at our studios this month. Sun will set later on today at 7:08 as that continues to get earlier and earlier. Stuart Fox is in the studio, and he kind of gave us a weather report when he came in. Light jacket weather, sounds like.
It is.
Until you get in here, and it's really, I don't know
Yes.
this might be the most efficient room for heating and cooling, well, heating anyway, in the entire county.
Well, Mike Evans was just leaving, so I don't know if that had anything to do with it or not, but...
Yeah, there you go. Oh, what's going on in the movie industry? I know that's an overarching question.
Sure.
All sorts of things going on at Fox Theater.
Yeah, we've had lots of good opportunities for people to see movies, and it's been a pretty good fall, and we're kind of gearing up for October themed movies, and then we move into the Thanksgiving area, which is usually some pretty good blockbusters coming. So yeah,
is that speaking as someone that just goes into the movie theater when I see a movie I want to see? I'd never really take notice of when the really hot movie. There's a certain time of year that the big ones come out. Is it that time of year?
Yeah, really, November, first part of November to the end of the year, that's usually kind of a lot of blockbusters. And then other than that, either April or May, all the way through August is kind of when they release a lot of the blockbusters. This year's been a little bit different. They've had some pretty good releases here this fall. August or late August, September is usually pretty slow, but we've had some pretty good movies that have been released. They were family friendly, which is unique. Sometimes we don't have much for families in the fall, so it's been good.
Good. For people that are not familiar with what movies are in the theater right now or what's on the way, what's coming up? Yeah, so we are premiering a new movie tomorrow, which means there's a last call for Transformers 1, which is kind of a last chance to see that tonight. But that was a movie about I think kind of a prequel for when. Trying to remember Optimus Prime and
Megatron,
yes. So
the
when they were
Autobots
younger.
and the Decepticons.
There you go.
That's
There's your Transformers expert.
Yeah, so that's the last chance to see that tonight. And then we are holding over Wild Robot, which is another animated, very, very good reviews from both critics and from the audience. So that'll be here for another week. And then we also have Joker Folie à Deux, I believe is how you say that. It was the second installment there. That is rated R, so definitely not family friendly. Reminder, you have to be 17 or over to see that by yourself. And if you are parents, we do not allow you to bring young children in there. So there is a minimum age there. So please be respectful of the other people watching the movies there. So we usually don't have any issues with that, but occasionally it can be a problem. So we absolutely draw the line at 6 years old. Nobody under there. So and that's mainly just to keep it a good crowd in there for the audience. So anyways, the new movie we're premiering, we're really excited about this one. It's called Average Joe. And this was based on a true story. If you remember several years ago, I think it was a football coach that led prayer after football games in the middle of the field. And it actually became I think it went all the way to the Supreme Court. And so it was like a 3-year battle. And so it's the story of that. So it's a faith-based film. I watched the trailer. Looks really good. So I did notice today, typically you can go and click on just click on the poster on that. That link is not working right now, but if you search for Average Joe, I'll try and get that link working. Go out and click on that. And any of the movies, you can typically click on the poster and it'll just bring up a trailer, which is really handy. I'm not sure if we've made the change to our website last time I was out here, but our website looks a little bit different. It used to be you'd have our show times on there and everything, and there was another link that you had to click on to go buy tickets. Well, right now, when you pulls up, you're right at the ticket buying site. So you can select the day, and it's very user-friendly. First thing when you go out there, of course, is you go to watchfox.com, you select which theater. It is kind of nice because if you have your location settings on, it'll sense which theater you're closest to, whether it's Broken Bow, Cozad, or Central City, and it'll bring up that page with the current movies, and it'll have the dates that there are films, and it's very, very simple, but it makes it a little more streamlined for buying tickets online.
The movie choosing process for you, do you get to see the movie, or do you kind of have to go off of early on reviews and just kind of take a shot in the dark? I've always been curious about that.
So they don't. Nebraska's been kind of strange because they actually do previews around the country in different areas. Nebraska, they don't do that. I think they used to do it in Des Moines, but they do it in Minneapolis. So my film booker is actually in Minneapolis, and so I have a call with him every Sunday night at 8 o'clock, and we talk about the movies that we're going to bring in. Sometimes we've made those decisions already if it's a big movie, but he gets the opportunity to go and see a lot of those films in advance. Unfortunately, I don't unless I go to a theater convention. That's about the only time I get to see them in advance, which is pretty fun.
And I think us as the public, we kind of misjudge just how many movies are being put out that you're having to choose from. I think at a quick glance, you think, I only hear about 5 or 6, but there's lots of movies that you have to choose from, right?
Yeah, in this day and age, where everything's digital, it's a lot easier. It used to be where you had to have a film print. You didn't have as many opportunities because there's only so many film prints out there. Well, now where it's digital, and we actually get our film either through satellite download or through the broadband, and so it's a lot simpler because there's really not a limit on the prints that are available. So it does open it up to more movies. So like Average Joe, this is being released by Fathom Events. It's only available for 8 days. So it starts tomorrow, so it's Thursday to Thursday, and then when it's done, typically it's done. And sometimes they'll expand that if it does really well. But that's been a great company to work with for us to find some filler content, because there's a lot of movies that come out that Hollywood does that play really well on the coast but don't really play well in the heartland. If you remember the movie Horizon with Kevin Costner this summer, it bombed nationwide. Did very well here.
Wow.
But it was a Western, which those tend to do well. And so there's different movies that do better in different parts of the country. And so we try and bring in content. The biggest issue we have is getting the word out there, where Average Joe is not a real wide picture. It's just hard to get that out there. So we do the best we can to get the word out, but we definitely need your help and, all those avenues for us to spread that word.
Cool. Any questions over there, movie buff?
I was just going to say, really appreciate you and the Fox Theater bringing in the faith-based films, because you guys bring a lot of them in.
Yeah.
And Average Joe, I think, is a great example of that. And I really appreciate you doing that, because I'm sure there's a lot of theaters around the country that don't necessarily look for those types of movies to bring them into the theater. And I know I'm not the only one that appreciates that. So thank you for doing that.
You bet. The support's been great for that. And and you're right, though. There are a lot of there's some theaters that just say, no, we're not going to bring those type of movies in. And, for us, we're a business. So we have to be able to cash flow. And so, we're going to bring things in that people want to see. And sometimes there's been a few things that we bring in that I'm like, I don't know. Try and stay away from controversial stuff the best we can. But, but we do try and bring in the things that people in our area want to see.
Other things coming up people should know about at the theater?
So, there is one next week. As far as the coming soon, there's the next version of Smile, so Smile 2. So we'll have a nice horror flick for Halloween. So those usually do very, very well. And then a couple of the other big movies coming up. There is the next Venom. So I think a lot of people have seen the Venom franchise. They have one called Venom: The Last Dance. And then another one, I don't know a lot about this movie, but stars Tom Hanks, and it's called Here. And we've heard really, really big things about that. And that's coming out here in a few weeks. I think I'm not sure if it's the end of October, first part of November, but it's called Here. And so there again, we've got, the posters on the website there. So click on that and it'll take you to a trailer so you can watch that. And then there's also the Gladiator movie. So Gladiator 2 comes out as well. So we've got some pretty good movies coming out here in the next month. So we're excited about that.
Good lineup, good variety of all the way to the horror flick, like you said, all the way down to PG
right.
and stuff like that. So
that's right. We try and have a little bit of everything.
Okay.
So.
WatchTheFox.com.
Yep.
And typical movie times, if people are not familiar.
Yeah, so we always show at the 7 o'clock hour. So Broken Bow and Kozad, we typically run the exact same schedule. Occasionally it'll vary, but very, very seldom. But we typically start movies at 7 and then every 10 minutes. So 7, 7:10, 7:20. And then on Saturdays and Sundays, we typically do matinees, and they usually start in that 4 o'clock hour.
Okay, perfect. Anything we didn't ask you about you wanted to get out on the air today?
I don't think so.
Okay, all right. Well, enjoy the cooler weather out there. You'll have to put your coat back on when you come out of this warm room. But
that's right.
Thanks, Stuart.
All right, thanks for having me.
The Fox Theater in Broken Bow, our guest on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Are you concerned dry weather could impact your pasture, rangeland, or forage next year? PRF Insurance from Farm Credit Services of America offers protection against the risk of loss due to lack of precipitation in your grid. You choose the time period, coverage level, and number of acres to insure, and we do the rest. Apply by December 1st to easily lock in your PRF insurance.
Visit the Broken Bow location on West Highway 2 or call 872-2461.
This institution is an equal opportunity provider and employer.
Take a listen to the list of projects that MC Fencing can help you with. Fencing, including builds, removals, and repairs, plus cedar tree cutting, including those hard-to-get spots like side hills. MC Fencing uses professional-grade equipment, which means you receive the most efficient and cleanest job possible. The journey toward their fair and competitive pricing begins with a free estimate. Openings are available now, so call Martin Castro at 308-870-6227. MC Fencing, serving Custer County and the surrounding area.
Attention Medicare recipients. The Medicare annual enrollment period is here from October 15th to December 7th. Plus, healthcare open enrollment starts November 1st. If you're turning 65 and need to prepare for Medicare, or are over 65 and are curious about changes that might impact your coverage, now is the time to review your options. For expert advice and personalized help, contact Carrie Hurlbert. She'll help you navigate the changes and find the right plan for you. Call today to schedule your appointment at 308-202-0076. Don't wait. Reach out to Carrie Hurlbert at 202-0076 to get scheduled.
October is one of our favorite months at Team Physical Therapy because it's National Physical Therapy Month. October is focused on promoting the benefits of physical therapy, the importance of movement in our everyday lives, and overall wellness. Team Physical Therapy offers many therapies to help. Stop by one of our locations in Broken Bow, Burwell, Callaway, and Gothenburg, or call 872-5111. Here's to the month of celebrating physical therapy from Team Physical Therapy.
Start your career in broadcasting. Jobs in advertising, sales, news, sports, digital content, and more are available at the Nebraska Broadcasters Virtual Job Fair, happening now at broadcastersvirtualjobfair.com. See the kinds of jobs available as well as specific positions here at KCNI KBBN. You can apply for jobs online. It's on now. Brought to you by KCNI KBBN at broadcastersvirtualjobfair.com. KCNI KBBN is an equal opportunity employer. That we are, and if you would like to join our crew and have some fun at your job, we do have a position open looking for a news director, somebody that would also be open to being a part of our sports team. As many of you know, we do a lot of sports. Lots of opportunity, lots of opportunity for you to do play-by-play or even color commentary. We got a lot of memories that are made on the road following our area sports teams. It's a lot of fun, and it's probably one of the best news director jobs out there. We've got a lot of great news that we're able to pass along, and not very much of that news that just makes your heart hurt for the bad reasons, I guess is the way to put it. So, contact me, Jeremy, at sandhillsexpress.com. I'd love to see your resume and talk to you a little bit about what we've got going on out here at KCNI KBBN. Let's talk about Medicare.
Okay.
It's coming up, the enrollment. And we've got a resource right here locally. And she's got a lot of experience in order to bring you in through the door, talk through the options, and make sure that you've got everything figured out correctly.
We're talking about Teresa Bass, Bass Enterprises. Teresa's got 20 years in the insurance business. And also new to the team is Addie Jo Martin, and they are there to help you kind of navigate through all of this Medicare open enrollment, which is going to start on October 15th and run through December 7th. They can assist with Medicare, help understand the differences between all of the options. It can be confusing, so let Teresa assist in picking the best option for you. Health Open Enrollment will start on November 1st, and they can assist you with enrolling you through the marketplace and picking the right plan with the right provider network. They are certified in the enrollment process to pick and guide you with the best plan and carrier. Also, they offer health supplementals such as dental, vision, accident, cancer, and disability insurance, Medicare with all your major carriers, life insurance from term to whole life. So call and set up a time to visit and review your plans and options. They can also go directly to your business for enrollment if needed. To set up an appointment, call 870-1485. That's 308-870-1485, and you'll find their office located at 724 South D Street, right across the street from the post office here in Broken Bow.
Let's stay on the healthcare track and talk a little bit about Click Family Healthcare. They've got something special that they want you to know about during Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
They do remind you that October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and Click Family Healthcare encourages women over 40 to have their annual mammograms. Good Samaritan Hospital and MD Save have partnered with Click Family to offer reduced price 3D mammograms for $149 when purchased in the month of October. Now, you have 6 months to use the voucher, so call Click Family Healthcare in Broken Bow or Kearney to find out more and for assistance. Click Family Healthcare, providing affordable, patient-centered health care. So check that out. That's going on through the month of October.
All right. And speaking of your health, I'm going to head to Varney Pharmacy and have a remote broadcast there shortly. I'll let Brent take over this seat, and we'll have that remote broadcast coming your way shortly. But right now, we're going to listen to another Jackson Browne track as we celebrate his birthday, one of his classics coming your way.
Rise and shine.
All right. The Get Up and Go Breakfast Show on KCNI KBBN.
celebrating Jackson Brown's 76th birthday today. There he is with Running on Empty. Well, our friend Jeremy Shipe is running down to Varney Pharmacy, and he'll be visiting with our friends there to find out what's happening. So stay tuned. That's coming up on the show here this morning. In the meantime, I want to remind you about Nebraska Land Hearing Center in Broken Bow. Roxanne is a board-certified hearing instrument specialist with over 35 years of experience right here in Broken Bow. Do you struggle with your hearing and or worry about missing out on conversations with family and friends at gatherings? If so, stop in to see Roxanne. She can help. Free hearing evaluation and free office calls, free extended warranties on new hearing aids. And the thing we really want to stress is she rewards you for staying local. Extended discounts for new and returning patients just for buying local. Pricing available in all budgets and technology. To find out more, call to make an appointment. 308-384-3852. That's the Nebraska Land Hearing Center. Again, the number 308-384-3852. You'll find their office in the Broken Bow Chamber Building in downtown Broken Bow. Oh, man, there's a lot of us who would answer yes to this question. Do you have a rock chip in your windshield? Yeah, many of us would probably say yes. Well, stop it from spreading and avoid a costly replacement while restoring your windshield's original strength. Call Mark with Dickerson Chip Repair. He's based out of Sargent and is a mobile windshield repair service. Whether it's at work, in the field, or on the go, he comes to you. Now, currently doesn't take insurance claims, but you may be eligible for reimbursement by your insurance. He uses the latest tools and the industry's strongest resin that is guaranteed not to crack, cloud, or yellow over time. So call or text Mark to find out more about Dickerson Chip Repair. Here's the number. Listen close. 614-403-8087. That's 614-403-8087. You can also check him out on Facebook. And we're so thankful to have Quality Senior Villages here in Broken Bow, where they believe that an active life is a nurturing experience. At their facility, residents can thrive and live an active lifestyle. Activities can bring about a feeling and sense of self-worth, and they try to provide those at Quality Senior Villages. They specialize in Alzheimer's and dementia care assisted living. To find out more about the facility and the services that they offer, contact Quality Senior Villages in Broken Bow. The number is 872-6387. That's 872-6387. All right, coming up, we're going to take you to Varney Pharmacy in downtown Broken Bow. Stay tuned. You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Happy October from your friends at RT Ace Hardware. As the weather continues to cool off, head to Ace Hardware to pick up the RV antifreeze you need. Trust them, you don't want to be too late. And with a price of 2 for $7 on 1-gallon jugs, it's even easier to prevent damage to drains and water lines. It's Fire Prevention Month. Go to Ace Hardware and browse their selection of smoke detectors and fire extinguishers. RT Ace Hardware, your locally owned hardware connection in Broken Bow.
Every weekend in October, acres and acres of pure fear await you in Neenaka Woods. Savage Jack's Trail of Terror and the demons of the underworld corn maze. Plus monster eats, the Hellfire jack-o'-lanterns, axe throwing, and so much more. Neenaka Woods in Gibbon, open every weekend in October. Discount coupons at Pump and Pantry. Get your tickets now at NeenakaWoods.com. What waits in the woods?
At Echo Financial in Arnold, they believe that sometimes all you need is someone to help show you the way. It is certainly true with finances and insurance. Whether you're starting in your career or are preparing for the retirement of your dreams, Echo is there to listen, understand, and help guide your financial journey. She invites your questions and offers complimentary consultations for your retirement and legacy planning. Echo Financial offers asset management and financial planning with a heartbeat. Visit echofinancialllc.com or call 308-848-2244 to book your appointment today. Advisory services are offered through Echo Financial LLC, a registered investment advisor in the state of Nebraska. Insurance products and services are offered through Echo Financial and Echo Pelster Insurance LLC affiliated companies.
8:39 is the time, 43 degrees now at our KCNI KBBN studios, and we're going to take you to downtown Broken Bow. Jeremy's made his way to Varney Pharmacy, so let's find out what's going on. Good morning, Jeremy.
Good morning, Brent. Yes, I have made my way to Varney Pharmacy. It's almost like you knew I was coming here. Hi, Julie.
Good morning.
We're at Varney Pharmacy, just catty corner from the square in Broken Bow, and we've got lots of great things to talk about, including products and who knows what. We'll
Yes.
probably go off of the beaten trail of what you were planning to talk about at some point.
Right.
But the number one thing we want to talk about is it's flu shot season.
Yes, it is.
And Varney's has some flu shot clinics coming up, right?
We do, yes.
Okay.
And I'll just get right to that and talk about that.
Sure.
Week 1 will be next week. Janelle will be here to give shots on October 14th and 15th. And then on October 22nd and 25th. And week 3 of October, she'll be here October 29th. You do not need to make an appointment. You can just walk in, fill out the paperwork, and
Okay.
then you can have your shot.
That just works really well for people's busyness, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. There's no need to make and it flows really well. The only thing I ask is that not to come after 5. The shots stop then.
Sure.
And also, it's besides having the flu shots, we have the RSV.
Okay.
She has shingles shots, the pneumonia shots, and if you need a tetanus update, we have those as well.
Okay. Always good to be updated on.
Yes.
Certainly. And any paperwork they need to bring when they come in and walk in for those flu shots?
Thank you, Jeremy. Yes. Bring your insurance card and your Medicare card if you have one.
Okay.
And we do have the flu shots for the 65 and older as well.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Sounds
I
pretty
gave
simple.
Yes, I gave you the dates for October. We will have flu shot clinics in November and December as well. Should I mention them?
You know, I can take that info from you and do a news story.
Okay.
But just there's a lot of dates.
Yes, there
basically,
are a lot
on
of dates.
So easy to come in to check when one of those dates is coming up. Or honestly, there's so many dates on your sheet there. When you come in, there's probably going to be one going on.
Yes, and then they seem to be like Mondays and Tuesdays most generally.
Okay.
But you just call us too.
Yeah,
Here,
just
we
give a
can
ring.
tell you.
Okay,
Yes.
sounds good. Nice and simple and easy, and then you have got that protection, and
Yes.
you know, at the very least, you're not going to get quite as sick as you would have without it. So
That's
there you go.
correct. And also make sure if you're starting to feel a little sick, wait until you're over that before you get the shot, because a lot of times people think that the shot has made them sick, but it's not. It's not that. It's that you were coming down with something, and then you come in and get the vaccine and you get sick.
Yep.
It's because you were coming down with something first.
Well, and more often than not, we don't even know we're coming down with something until
Yes.
until usually about the time we have something important coming up in our lives that we have to attend, right?
You're exactly right.
That's when it always happens.
Yes.
Well, flu shots aside, we've got some new items that you were telling me before we went on the air. People have been asking about, and now they're here.
And now they're here. They're finally here. We had in the spring, maybe early summer, what's called the balloon spinner. And what it is, it looks like a hot air balloon, and it has a tail on it, and it's a decor piece that you hang up on your porch or outside if you have like a flagpole, or you'd have to have a pretty tall shepherd's hook for this.
Oh, yeah.
But I see in town the people that have purchased them have them hanging off of their porch. And they're so pretty. Right now I have some summer ones in. I wanted to make sure I got some in because last year I tried to get more in after we sold out, and they were sold out for the year. So I have a few in right now.
The Evergreen Collapsible Balloon Spitter, and looks just like a balloon, has this little tail on the end of it. Looks like it would catch wind really well, and we talked about how easily they collapse, and they're really easy to store. They don't take up much room.
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
And they are really pretty in the wind when they're
There you go,
spinning.
I'm sure. And if you're into the more traditional, there's garden flags out there all over the place.
Yes,
and
there
you've got
are.
some to support the Huskers.
I do, yes. Finally got our Husker flags in. So we have the one that's red with the big white N saying University of Nebraska. Another one that we have has a red end, of course, the red and white, and then Huskers down the side. And I think we have one more style in here.
Oh, yeah.
University of Nebraska, and one side is red and the other side is black.
Okay, very
And they're
cool.
both they're all double-sided flags. I make sure every flag we get in here is double-sided so you can see them from any direction. They're good quality flags. I like the product. I always test things out myself at home and make sure.
There you go.
And
make sure that when you come and check out these flags at Varney Pharmacy, folks, that you go through these, because there's several that are different in the same row on this display, and you've got some great fall ones here. This one has a little black lab and a camper. It says Sweet Home on it. All kinds of different flags. People like to change these daily, sometimes weekly.
You're right, and I do. I change mine out a lot. When I first started work, well, when Susan Everly came here and started working, she wanted to get garden flags in, and it was never anything that I did. And I was like, what's a garden flag? And now I'm hooked.
Yep.
I have 3 in my yard. I switch them out all the time. And mentioning that, we do have the stands that you can put the flags on as well.
Okay, that they hang on. Great. And then you've got a Halloween one in
Yes, we have 2 Halloween ones left, and they're fun. One says Trick or Treat with the big jack-o'-lantern, and the other one says Boo with a couple friendly ghosts on there, and bats. Oh, and talking about bats, everybody likes our Thai Beanie Babies, and I did get a couple varieties of Halloween ones in. They're fun. They're really cute. They have the big, pretty eyes. And we have one that's the Frankenstein. His name is Victor. And then we have the bat, and he has blue eyes and blue ears. And what is his name, Jeremy? We're trying to open this up to see.
I'm not familiar enough with Beanie Babies.
Well, you will
to
be
know
by
where
the
to put
time
the
you
name.
by
I
the
know
time
I
you
will
leave
be,
here,
yeah.
you're going to be familiar. If that would just open up for me.
Doesn't.
Patrick.
Oh,
of
okay,
course.
Patrick. I should have known.
Yes, and they all have a birth date, and there's always a cute little writing up about him. Now, his birthday is October 2nd, and his little poem says, all those bugs to feed on in the hours of dusk to dawn. I'm overhead in the sky, catching them as I fly by.
There you go. And really great price to be able to give to a kid or somebody who collects Beanie Babies. You get $6.99 on these. You can come and pick up one of these little Frankenstein or bat Beanie Babies and take it home.
Yes, if you have somebody special that you want to give a cute Halloween gift to, that works great. And then we have a lot more variety here for you to choose from, too.
Great.
We still have Halloween cards. We have a pretty good selection left. We've sold out of quite a few. But if you're looking to send somebody a Halloween card, we have some... Wait, that's Thanksgiving. Let's get over to Halloween. We have some really funny ones.
Some ghosts. Oh, look at this one. It's a pig dressed up to look like a vampire. He's got fangs in, and it's got the air as well. It says, be on the lookout for hampires.
See,
that's my kind of
funny
Halloween
ones.
card right there.
I like this one. There's a ghost, and this is a funny one, standing in front of a display of several different irons, and they call those anti-aging products.
That would help a ghost not age. May your Halloween go off without a wrinkle. And the people that write these cards are just special, aren't they?
They
They've
are.
got quite the imagination, and that's just 2 of probably 20 to 30 so cards that are here in the Halloween section. And while you're in, pick up some Thanksgiving cards, and you've got basically 3 aisles of cards here available for people. And I was talking to Brent about this earlier this week. People give cards. Cards are still the thing that we do, but why are they getting harder to find? They're right here at
Thank
Varney
you,
Pharmacy.
Jeremy.
There you go.
Yes, we have a very good selection of cards here. I'm quite proud of this, and Debbie does a good job of getting these in, and she's trying to order cards in that are lower price point because cards have gotten expensive. But if you come in, you'll find cards from 99 cents.
Great.
There's some good ones at 99 cents.
Awesome. Okay. What else you got on your list, Julie?
Well, I think we'll talk about, it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and while we're walking by the Montana Silversmith case, they do have a breast cancer ribbon necklace that is really nice. It's the ribbon, and it's half of it is a feather, and the other half has the pink stones in it.
Okay.
So that's something nice.
It is very pretty.
It's pretty. And then we have a sale going on. We always have a flyer, a monthly flyer, and you can come in and pick up the flyer. We have a thing that's called Hot Deals, and it's for 15 days only. And I think right now there's 3 good buys on it. You can get a roll of paper towels for 98 cents. You can get the Ajax dish soap for 98 cents. And then the soft soap, hand soap with the pump, the one that's the milk and honey, or it has a clear aquarium on it. It's kind of cool to have it in the bathroom. Might make the kids wash their hands more often.
There you go. Yep.
That's also 98 cents.
Great ways to try to help you stay nice and healthy. And you know you're going to use the soap, so you can always grab up soap, put it under the sink for 98 cents.
Yes.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
Great.
And then I think we'll walk back over here to the toys. I have gotten a few toys in. One thing that's really fun for everybody, all ages, they're great. It's a product called Nido, and I purchased several of them. They're a good price point. They're all under $5. They're great Christmas stocking stuffers. Also, for any age, they're good. Like a hand exerciser. You can squeeze them. They're all like squeezy things, and they're cool. We have one that's a ball that's called Marblies, and you squeeze it, and it turns all different colors.
And there's even a smaller one here. It comes in a little 3-pack.
Yes.
And it's they're in the shape of puppies, maybe for a little one, and you can squeeze that. And then the one over here to the right says Nido Snappy. Looks like it snaps and makes noises when you're squeezing it with your hand.
Yes, and then I think those pop out, the little ball parts.
Oh, okay.
And then there's a couple new ones. Actually, there's 3 that I have that's brand new that they haven't had before. It's a little lava lamp. It's really cool. You squeeze it and the globs float all over in the lava lamp.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
And then this one is called a Dream Drop, and it's kind of like a jelly bean, I guess. And it has a base. You squeeze it, and it's called a splash display stand. And so you can squeeze it and try to make it come down onto that stand.
Oh,
it's kind of cool.
Interesting. Lots of different things. You would think a squishy ball is a squishy ball, but there's there's like a whole row of different displays here, folks. So come and check those out. I think if I had to go with one, I would go with the one that makes noise, so I could do that at my desk and annoy Christy.
What about one of these? See, I said Brent needs one of these. He's talking,
talking to Dave. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Maybe y'all need one when you're talking to Dave.
There you go.
Dave,
that's the classic one.
Dave.
Yeah.
Why are your eyes bulging out?
Here we go.
Don't stick your tongue out at me.
And that's just one portion of the top shelf of toys that you've got here.
Yes.
Toy selection's looking really good.
Thank you. Yes, it's fun. It's a process, and I tell you, you think you get in a lot of toys, and before you know it, you need to reorder again.
Yeah.
And it is fun. It's a lot of fun.
Never hurts to start doing your shopping early.
Right.
I mean, we're not that far removed from the holiday season. Now, no one's telling you to put up your Christmas tree or your nativity set, but you can buy those and stash them away and save them. And then when everyone else is panicking about their lists, you don't have to panic.
Right. And we have had shoppers, Christmas shoppers, since easily the early part of September.
Yeah.
And if you are Christmas shopping and you need it gift wrapped or in a gift bag, I have the Christmas wrap. Just let me know.
Okay, good to remember.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay.
Okay.
Now that was quick.
That was quick.
The number one thing for people to remember is if you're just tuning in and you missed all that we're talking about here at Varney Pharmacy, just swing in.
Yes.
Really easy to make your way through and check everything out that we talked about. But the main thing that we started with is the flu shot clinics.
That's correct. Yes.
Okay. You want to give those October dates really quick again?
I will. October 14th and 15th, 22nd and 25th, and 29th.
Okay.
And we open at 8:30, and we will give shots throughout the day from 8:30 to 5. No appointment necessary. Just come in, bring your insurance card, your Medicare card, and there's a little bit of paperwork to fill out, and that's all there is. And you will not feel a thing. Janelle is excellent at giving shots.
There you go. And then The needles are smaller than when I was a kid. Either
Yes.
that or I'm tougher, right?
I
don't think it's that. I think they're smaller. Thanks, Julie.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Lots of good information, and folks come in here. Of course, each time we come here to Varney, we don't even touch the corner over. I know that you and Dave go over into this side, but first aid, baby care, the normal things for your headaches, your colds, all that sort of stuff. That's here as well, and it's all stocked up and ready to go as well. And then grab some chocolate on your way out.
Oh, absolutely. That Baker's and Russell Stover's is really good.
Okay. Well, thanks, Julie.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Have a good rest of your week.
You too.
All right. Brent, we'll send it back to you from Varney Pharmacy here in Broken Bow.
All right, Jeremy, Julie, thank you very much. We appreciate that report from Varney Pharmacy. Hey, want to send out a couple of quick birthday wishes here this morning. Today is Hunter Thomas's birthday. So, Hunter, if you're listening, happy birthday to you. And tomorrow, it says his wife, Faith, will celebrate her birthday. So, it's birthday week at the Thomas house. Happy birthday to both of you. 8:55 is the time. We're back with more after this.
With the arrival of fall and cooler temperatures, it's hard to remember that hydration is just as important as when it's blazing hot outside. Varney Pharmacy can help with Liquid IV Electrolyte Drink Mix and Immune Support Drink Mix. With 3 times the electrolytes of leading sports drinks, it contains essential B vitamins and vitamin C, and one option even has zinc. 3 flavors are ready to go home with you from Varney Pharmacy, downtown Broken Bow.
The World Wide Web. It's more than 40 years old. In those 40 years, it has grown while the devices we access it on have shrunk to fit in our pocket. At Nebraska State Bank, we know that brings both opportunity and challenges to our customers. That's why we're here to help. Check out our convenient online and mobile banking options at nesb.bank or visit one of our locations in Broken Bow, Callaway, or Myrna for help getting started. Easy to use, and most importantly, a secure way to manage your money. Nebraska State Bank, member FDIC.
As the calves are being weaned, that means it's time to start fixing up those corrals to bring the cows home. Moline Seed and Fence has posts, pipe, continuous fencing, gates, and all your watering needs in stock and ready to go. As you start planning your fall fencing projects, remember to call your Central Nebraska headquarters for all your fencing supplies. That's Moline Seed and Fence in Gothenburg, 308-529-0781, or online at molineseedandfence.com.
Hi, this is Andrew from Pearson Physical Therapy. Did you know we offer dry needling? Have you heard of it? Are you curious if it might be right for you? It often gets compared to acupuncture, but there are definitely many differences. Our goals in therapy are often pain reduction and improved mobility, and that's just what dry needling is all about. Come talk to us, and we can see if it's right for you. 872-5800, or stop by and see us on West Highway 2.
Aero Aviation is happy to have served the area since 1971, and they look forward to serving you for years to come. Their aircraft is equipped with the latest in GPS guidance and flow control technology, and they're always searching for the next big thing in aviation. Contact Casey and Melissa Williams at 872-5113 and talk to them about your fall pasture spraying. That's Aero Aviation, proud to serve Custer County and surrounding areas.
This is Chip with Nebraska Owners Insurance in Callaway and Broken Bow. The insurance industry is in a crazy place right now, and I understand your premiums are going up and deductibles are increasing. If you are looking to re-quote your current insurance or just have questions regarding coverage options, Nebraska Owners Insurance can help. With many ag carriers to choose from, I can provide farm, ranch, property, and liability coverage as well as pivot, livestock, and crop policies. Contact me today at Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency in Callaway or Broken Bow. I look forward to working with you.
All right, we're back on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Good to have you with us as we roll through this Wednesday morning together. It is Wednesday, isn't it, ladies?
It is.
I can never remember what day it is. They all run together. Custer Care Center is in the studio with us. Good morning.
Good morning.
How is everybody?
Good.
Good.
Yes.
Good for a Wednesday.
Yes.
Yeah, beautiful. Another beautiful start to the day weather-wise. I know we all would love to see something fall from the sky in the amount of rain, but
yes. No snow, but we'll take rain.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll take the rain.
yes, we need the precipitation, and rain would be preferred other than that other stuff that we won't talk about here this morning. My goodness, here we are. It's October. We're rolling through the fall. What are the main happenings at Custer Care Center?
They're working on the addition.
Oh, great.
Today we are no power. What are they doing?
They're bringing in the power into the electrical box today.
Okay.
So this morning we're without power for a little bit, but
no phones, no.
Well, the phone.
They can call, but
it'll
go to
ring
her
into
phone.
my phone.
I see. Okay.
Yes, so you can still reach the facility if you need to. They've been working away on the new building, and we're staying busy, keeping the clients busy. We always have something fun going on, and Peggy's keeping the drivers busy, and Aubrey's keeping the home care people busy.
Good.
So
it's a team effort at Custer Care, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah. Peggy, since we have you in here, let's talk a little bit about the transportation service. I know you're extremely busy and trying to get everybody where they need to go, but it's a great service that Custer Care offers, and I know a lot of people are in contact with you to take advantage of it.
Yep, they are, yeah. Like I said, actually I have 9 drivers now. They're not all full-time, and we have 11 vehicles, and I could have every vehicle on the road every day.
Yeah.
But you got to give the guys a little break every once in a while. So, we're extremely busy. And like I said before, we just don't service this area. We go outside. I mean, we go clear to Omaha, Lincoln, into Iowa, out to North Platte. We've gone into South Dakota a couple of times. And, very blessed with the guys I have.
Yeah. I know maybe we don't touch on it enough, but I assume everybody kind of knows what the transportation service is about. But it's about getting people to medical appointments. This is not about a trip to the store or something like to do everyday errands. This is to get you to and from appointments, right?
Exactly,
Yeah.
and it's Medicaid. Patients.
Right.
I mean, we do take private. It's expensive,
Yeah.
but mostly it's Medicaid related.
Okay.
To that area.
So with that, Peggy, I assume there's probably paperwork.
There's lots of paperwork.
Okay. Should I have brought that up? Maybe not. But
and it's good. I mean, lots of paperwork.
Yeah, but you know how to fill it out, and you know how to help people get through the process to know whether or not it'll pick up the cost of the trip and things like that.
Exactly. And I have a lot of people call in because they don't know how to call a trip in.
Sure.
And it's kind of confusing, so I'll kind of walk them through it, and they can always call me back if they need help with it. But it's kind of confusing a little bit. But I mean, I set up the paperwork. The guys have paperwork to do too, to fill out.
Yeah.
So it's
I know I've talked about this in the past, but every time you come in here and we start talking about transportation, I still remember the joy and the excitement when Custer Care got their first vehicle. I mean, that was like a big thing.
Right.
And now you've got a fleet.
Yeah, exactly.
It's amazing how things have progressed. Now you're building on to the facility. It's number one, I think it shows the need of Custer Care Center in the area, doesn't it, Tiffany?
It does, that's for sure.
And we'll have a respite room, which is really needed in this area.
It
I mean,
is.
we had multiple calls on respite help.
Yeah.
So we will have that too.
Yeah, like
be
if you
nice.
get out of the hospital and you're just not quite ready to go home, or if you're taking care of a loved one and you need to go somewhere for a couple days and you need somewhere for them to go, they can come and stay with us. For respite, it's up to 14 days. They get 3 meals, snacks, baths. We have that nice walk-in
Take 'em to
whirlpool.
appointments, yeah.
We'll take them to appointments. We give them their medicine. Yeah, the respite room is going to be nice.
Okay. So that will be coming. The respite room that we're talking about, that'll be coming once the addition is complete.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. We have talked transportation. You briefly mentioned in-home care. Don't forget about the adult day services, which I think is kind of what Custer Care Center was built on at the beginning.
Yes.
Was to provide day services, but you have your full-time residents, but then you can also welcome people in during the day to take care of them for that day, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
So, like, if you are taking care of a loved one and you have a doctor's appointment, whether it's here in town, maybe an hour, or if you have to go out of town for an appointment and you need somewhere for them to go, they can come in and spend the day with us. It could be maybe just an hour, or it could be 8 hours that they're there. We just don't, at this time, we just don't have an empty bed, so they wouldn't be able to spend the night.
Yeah.
But adult day service, they get, if they need a bath while they're there, we can give them that. If they need medicine, we can give them their medicine. They eat, they do the activities, and...
Yeah, you're part of Custer Care Center for the
Correct.
day.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Yep.
And I don't know. They always say, Jeanette's always said, it's an open kitchen. So it may not be mealtime and it may not be snack time, but you need something to snack on.
Yeah.
Yep.
They are willing to open the fridge for you to see what's available.
Yes. Nobody goes hungry, that's for sure.
All right.
We have food. You can have peanut butter and jelly sandwich or cookie. I mean, you can have anything.
Yeah. I might have to stop by.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
There you go.
Let's see. What about the staff situation, ladies? Are you still looking for some help, like with in-home cares and transportation, whatever?
I know Aubrey, for home cares, is looking for people, not for clients, but for workers.
Yeah, to take care of the clients.
Yes.
Yeah. And that's part of it. I mean, you want to be able to say yes when the phone rings and someone needs help, but you have to have the staff and personnel to do it, don't you?
Yes, that is for sure.
And so if someone is interested, just contact the center.
Yeah, they can call 872-6303 and talk to Jeanette, and she'll get you all set up.
All right. Sounds good. Let's see, other things that you wanted to mention that we haven't talked about this morning? We've kind of touched on the basics.
Are we looking for somebody in-house?
Yes, part-time overnights.
Oh, okay, to work there at the facility.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Good thing you said that. I forgot about that.
All right.
Yes, part-time overnight person would be
now, good. Are there requirements for that, Tiffany? Or
No.
Okay, I didn't know if you had to have like medical background or anything.
Nope, we do a criminal background check. Yeah.
That's about it.
Drug test.
Because we're not skilled, they don't have to have a CNA or a Med-Aid license.
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
Good. So it's open to everyone.
Yep.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Wonderful.
And we have a great group that works there, and we like to have fun, and it's kind of like a family atmosphere.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Come be a part of the Custer Care family.
That's right.
There you go. Ladies, always good to see you. Appreciate you coming in. Tell all the residents and everybody back there hi for us. And we'll talk to you next time.
Awesome.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Custer Care Center, our guests on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Just like technology and all of this talk about AI, the world of construction and home design is always evolving too. At Ansley Lumber and Supply, they are committed to having the very latest in materials as well as the tools you need to tackle the job. Wanting to get in on the barn-dominium craze? Well, Ansley Lumber and Supply has everything from the plans and framing to the windows, insulation, and shingle material you need. If your project is a little smaller than building a new home, they have what you need for those too. Ansley Lumber and Supply. Visit them on Main Street in Ansley.
This is April Good, proud to be with Lashley Land and Recreational Brokers. We guarantee you the very best exposure in marketing your property, averaging over 40,000 visitors per month to our website. This market is hot, but if you want a premium for your farm, ranch, or recreational land, you need your property to be able to be found by investors and buyers. If you are thinking about selling, call me, April Good, for a free market analysis and check us out at lashleyland.com.
It takes hard work and determination to build a winning team. It also takes hard work to finish the laundry list of projects around your home. Refresh your space by completing that list with the help of a HELOC from Bruning Bank. If an updated look is not enough and you're ready to buy a new home or your dream home, we can help with that too. Navigating a home purchase can be confusing, but it doesn't have to be. Let our friendly, experienced staff guide you to owning the home of your dreams. You can apply in person, online at bruningbank.com, or give us a call at 308-872-2757 to get you started. Bruning Bank, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 473773, member FDIC.
It's harvest time, folks. Early mornings, late nights, Agland ATV knows harvest time is a busy time for our customers. We know your machines have had a rough summer, so let our service department run them through the shop and look them over. Waiting in line at the elevator? Hop on Agland ATV's website and check out all the new Polaris models with new colors and new models that you will love. Agland ATV is stocked up with the accessories that you'll need to keep you warm with the changing season. Cabs, heaters, blades, we have them all. Stop in today at Agland ATV, West Highway 2, Broken Bow.
Always wear a helmet, never drink and ride.
9 past the hour, we're going to get caught up on news and weather and sports, and we'll do that right now. You're listening to KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. Millions of people along Florida's Gulf Coast are bracing for a direct hit from Hurricane Milton, just back down to a Category 4. Many have followed orders to evacuate, but not this woman south of Tampa Bay.
I don't have anywhere to go, and I'm afraid to get stranded somewhere on the interstate. You run out of gas. What do you do?
FEMA Administrator Deanne Criswell assuring federal officials are capable of handling the hurricane aftermath. She tells CBS.
We start to repurpose some of our steady state employees from headquarters, but we also move people around from non-critical, life-threatening offices to support the immediate needs.
Supreme Court hears arguments today in a case of a death row inmate. Legal contributor Caroline Polisi.
Republican members of the Oklahoma legislature have come out strongly supporting SCOTUS's reversal of this Oklahoma State Court decision.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Attention! If you owe money to the IRS, this is an urgent message. The IRS is cracking down by sending out heart-stopping letters, aggressively garnishing paychecks, seizing bank accounts, and putting liens on homes and businesses. They call it enforced compliance, and you better watch out because penalties and interest on unpaid taxes compound daily, making it seem impossible to ever get out of debt. Don't let the tax debt destroy your life. You need to call Optima Tax Relief, the #1 tax resolution firm. They're experts in the Fresh Start Initiative, one of the biggest breaks that the IRS has ever offered. If you qualify, you could save thousands. Optima's resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, they'll fight to get you the best deal possible. Call Optima now for a free consultation.
Call 800-783-8055. That's 800-783-8055. 800-783-8055.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Kevin Wyatt.
In the Major League Baseball postseason, NLDS on Tuesday, the Padres get a big second inning. They get 6 runs, and that's what they needed to beat the Dodgers 6-5. Fernando Tatis Jr., a 2-run home run to help San Diego survive a Teoscar Hernandez grand slam. And they now lead this series 2-1. The Mets take a 2-1 lead in their series after a 7-2 win at home against the Philadelphia Phillies. And in the WNBA playoffs, the Lynx beat the Sun 88-77 to take that series 3-2. So Minnesota advances to face the New York Liberty in the WNBA Finals. And in hockey's opening night, the defending Stanley Cup champion Florida Panthers open up defense of their title against the Boston Bruins with a 6-4 victory.
Here's your weatherology forecast. Sunshine mixed with clouds at times. Today, with daytime highs approaching 84. Southwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Partly cloudy skies. Tonight, lows level off around 44. Daytime highs approaching 86. Tomorrow, partly cloudy skies. Sunshine mixed with clouds at times and dry Friday and Saturday with highs in the mid-70s. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
9:13 is the time. You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show, currently at our studios. 49 degrees now with a sunny sky. Winds are light and variable with the barometer at 30.03. The humidity is now showing 82%. High yesterday in Broken Bow, 80 degrees. The low dropping to 50. Still no measurable precipitation recorded yet for the month of October here in our studios. Our sunset for this evening is set for 7:08 and the sunrise tomorrow, 7:45. Well, we've been celebrating some musical birthdays today. Jackson Brown, a birthday today. Scotty McCreery, he's 31 today. Another country singer celebrating a birthday. Megan Maroney, she's 27 today. The young country singer hit it big with her single, Tennessee Orange. So happy birthday to Megan Maroney. And we're back on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Good to have you with us as we roll through this Wednesday together. A few more things to remind you of before we go. I'm sure that you have been looking at your radio today with it being Wednesday, and you keep looking at it, and you keep asking, come on, what's for Wednesday at Chapin's Furniture and Square One Boutique? Well, we're going to tell you. Here's what's for Wednesday at Chapin's Furniture and Square One, south side of the square in Broken Bow. Chapin's Furniture is ready for fall with all kinds of fall decor, florals, stems, pillows, wall hangings, and more. This week, anything fall is 20% off in Chapin's Furniture. Bring the colors of fall to your home and score great savings at 20% off this week. Also, this is your last chance to score big on the summer clearance at Square One Boutique. Get it before it's gone. So there you go. That's what's for Wednesday at Chapin's Furniture and Square One. Again, Chapin's Furniture ready for fall with all kinds of fall decor. Anything fall this week is 20% off at Chapin's Furniture. And again, it's your last chance to score big on the summer clearance at Square One Boutique. Get it before it's gone. And be listening every Wednesday for a great deal and check out their window to find out the answer to what's for Wednesday. All right, hey, there's a good chance that most of the vehicles driving around in the area have a part on them that was sold by Randy Franzen. Yes, he's been doing it for 38 years. And CarQuest in Broken Bow is having an open house to celebrate his retirement on October 16th. There will be a lunch from 11 until 1, so come say farewell to Randy and tell him thanks for all of the service that he's given the area over the years. And this will be coming up on October the 16th. CarQuest will also have in-store specials you can take advantage of that day as well. So happy retirement to Randy Franzen. Join them October 16th from 11 until 1 for a lunch to wish Randy the best as he retires. That'll be at CarQuest in Broken Bow, October 16th. And finally, the fall season means Oktoberfest, and it's coming up at Kincaid Brewing Company in Broken Bow. The fun will start at 11 a.m. Saturday, this weekend, with exclusive beer, sausages, and those delicious pretzels. Music goes from noon on into the night, featuring Angie Criz and the Pocatoons, the Killigans, and them Uke Boys. It's always a big celebration, so come on out for Oktoberfest on Saturday at Kincaid Brewing Company in Broken Bow. Try your hand at games like Hammerschlagen, Stein Stamina, or Stein Hoist, the beer relay, cornhole, keg throwing, and a whole bunch more. Make your plans to attend Oktoberfest at Kincaid Brewing Company in Broken Bow. It is this Saturday, October the 12th. Well, through the course of the show, we've been saying happy birthday to Jackson Brown. He's 76 today, so that seems like a fitting way to close out the show. Here's one more Jackson Brown tune for you to enjoy as we say so long. Thanks for listening, everybody, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.